Welcome to the channel, Pisces. It's Robin here with AriesFireTarot. What's up? Thanks for joining me today on the channel. So guys, I'm getting ready to do, it's a mid-month reading, but I found a new tarot spread that I thought could be really helpful. You know, sometimes you're going through a tough time or having a tough situation. So this is called like a what the H reading, like what? You know, so let's figure out what's going on for you and see how you can get through to the other side. So I'll be using the Tattoo Tarot Ink and Intuition to do this, Tattoo Tarot Ink and Intuition deck to do this reading for you guys. So yeah, absolutely hope you enjoy the reading, and you know, give me a shout out in the comments how you're doing and what you think of the reading. And you know, thank you for all your likes, shares, and subscribes, you guys. It really helps me on the channel. So I'll just do another quick shuffle here, and we'll look at the first card, which is, it's called the crappy situation. So let's see what the crappy situation is for you. And sometimes, you know, it's really helpful to get this kind of advice because you might not even know why. You could be just feeling a little bit down and, you know, not being able to figure things out. So let's have a look here. So we have the Devil card. So, I mean, in this position, in this card, like the crappy situation, the Devil just talks about dealing with your shadow self. You know, and everybody has a shadow self. Everybody has, you know, a dark side to their light side. Everybody probably has a chapter of their life that they don't talk about, or some sort of habit that isn't really public knowledge, you know. It could be anything. It could be an addiction. It could be like a behavior. It doesn't matter what it is. This is saying your shadow self is asking you for attention. Maybe it's time to heal or just close a chapter and move on. But let's have a look at the second card that says, what can you do about it? So let's have a look here. So we've got the High Priestess. So the High Priestess, this is a really interesting card here for you. So I just actually grabbed the companion book because each deck has a bit of a different meaning with the High Priestess. So I just wanted to give you, so this says intuition, intelligence, enlightenment, understanding, wisdom, science, education. So the thing about this card here is like what it's saying is, you know, you have to, what you can do is like understand that you're not a perfect person, you know, and you can accept, you know, the High Priestess, you know, she's like, she's full on magical, you know, and she just brings such an amount of inspiration. So what I'm seeing here is like, you just don't have to judge that part of you that you perceive to be as imperfect, or what other people, and who cares what other people think, what they're saying, you know, oh, you're too skinny, you're too fat, you're too tall, you're too short, you know, I don't like your hair, blah, 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 blah. And we just hear these rants all the time, and it's really easy to personalize them and then start expressing the damage that is done through like an undesirable habit or behavior. So you guys got to just cut yourself a break a little bit and understand that, you know, you're imperfectly perfect, and send whatever part of yourself that is your shadow side, send it love, you know, because it's all you. Even the things that you don't like about you are still you. So it's a really important lesson for you. I'll just keep saying you. So let's see what you can't do about it with the next card, right? So let's have a look here. I pulled 2 cards, so I'm going to keep them. So this is really, really interesting. So I pulled the 2 of Cups and the 9 of Coins. So what you can't do about it is get somebody else to help you with the 2 of Cups. 2 of Cups is really, it talks about your relationships and bringing other people in closer. You know, you can get people to give you advice. You can get people to recommend, like, I don't know, if you need a therapist or whatever, you can get people to do that. But what other people cannot do for you is how you approach the situation, your shadow self, and bring that all on board so that you're one perfect person. And you can't predict what's going to happen in the future, you know, with the 9 of coins, you know, and you can't blame other people for what's happening to you right now. You know, it just comes to a certain point in your life where everything, no matter what happened, you guys, like, everybody has a sad story, and I don't want to like insult anybody, but you know, things that happen to you at a certain point in your life are out of your control. But how you heal going forward is up to you. So what you can't do about it is like expect other people to resolve any sort of issue that you're having, any sort of self-expression or whatever that you don't really talk about. And I believe really strongly that everybody goes through that at a certain point in their life. And then I think everybody, and let me know if this is you, there's always going to be something about yourself that you just don't discuss, you know, because you just don't feel like you're very proud of it, or other people would disrespect you or whatever. So you don't have to worry about that anymore. Just take care of yourself and move forward with the High Priestess, and really just understand what brought you to, you know, your shadows. So let's see what the lesson is behind all of this. So we have the Star card. So the Star card is always just remaining positive and hopeful and effervescent. And, you know, if you look at what's going on around, guys, so many people have been so damaged on an epic scale. And some people, like, let's take that movie Precious, for instance, and how, like, if you haven't seen it, like, it's pretty disturbing. She went through an awful lot, but then she was still like, yeah, I got this and I'm going to move forward. So this is what you can do about it, is just keep on moving forward. And just knowing that you're beautiful, and, you know, you're a child of light, no matter what happened to you, you know, and you can keep going and still have high expectations for yourself. You're still worthy of everything. You're still worthy of everything, guys. So just keep on acting as if that you deserve the best, and don't put yourself down for some sort of tragedy that you've been through, or any sort of, you know, habit that you might have right now. And let's see how this crappy situation will turn out. So we've got the Four of Swords. So the Four of Swords is really just taking a break, you know, and stepping back and gathering yourself. So really see that that's what's needed here to sort of resolve anything dealing with your shadow self. You know, your shadow self is, it's not something to be hidden from yourself. Like, if you can't love yourself, like, you can't really expect other people to love you. And you don't have to tell anybody anything, but there's some people out there that are totally going to get you. Like, if you came to me and talked about your tragedy or your addiction, or, you know, something horrible that happened in the past that either you did or somebody did to you, I would totally get it, and I would send you love, because, like, I've got chapters I don't particularly want to discuss either. But do you know what I mean? So there's people out there that can totally love you. So you just have to cut yourself some slack for any sort of incident or damage that has been done, and just really just move on, guys. You know, give yourself a break, and then you'll be able to move on. This is one of the best sword cards. Is like, it's talking to you about, like, forcing yourself to take a rest from anything that is putting you sort of in your shadow self's shadow. So anyway, guys, I hope this was an interesting read for you. So I'm going to wrap it up there, and I'll see you back here next time. So take care, and yeah, bye for now. Bye.